Hello there.
How you doing?
Disclaimer. The following ideas and information have been presented using Manbir and Vasu's big brains. Through our extensive research, we have compiled and summarized a series of events which can help contribute to the understanding of the poem. Our research is severely limited by the fact that it comes from the 13th century.
Now we would like to thank today's sponsors. We would like to thank uTorrent for providing our video editing software. We would like to thank NordVPN for downloading the software without getting us arrested.
This is Jalal-Din Muhammad Rumi. Rumi was born on the 30th of September, 1207 in Balkh, located in current-day Afghanistan, or that time's Khorasan province in the East Persian Empire. His mother was a relative of the king, and his father was a respected advisor.
Rumi's family left their hometown of Balkh about 1218, either due to a disagreement with the ruler or the threat posed by the approaching Mongols. They journeyed through Iran, Mecca, and the Middle East before reaching Anatolia. When Rumi's mother passed away in 1228, the family was called to the capital of the Turkish Seljuk dynasty, Kama. Rumi's father taught at many religious schools
How to make papier-mâché volcanoes with baking soda lava.
until he passed away in 1231, when Rumi succeeded him. On November 30th, 1244, Rumi met a wanderer called Shams al-Din of Tabriz. He may have encountered Rumi previously in 1228 in Syria. Shams was known to be looking for a master student, whom he chose as Rumi.
You were the chosen one!
Shams became a best friend to Rumi, but he was poor, homeless, and not a people person. The two people were on the opposite sides of the society scale, as Rumi was higher than even the emir, the ruler, since he was Rumi's student. Shams eventually took his leave as a result of many threats from the public, sending Rumi into a state of shock.
How could this happen to me?
Eventually, Rumi's son would convince Shams to return, a move that would lead the public to celebrate, because they care more for Rumi than societal boundaries.
Much later.
The threats began anew. This led Rumi to make his relationship with Shams legitimate. He got Shams, a 60-plus-year-old man, married to his 12-year-old stepdaughter, Kimia. A few months later, Kimia passed away due to an illness, leading Shams to disappear. There were many rumors such as Shams traveling to India as well as Shams dying at the hands of Rumi's son.
Rumi, experiencing so much love, loss, loneliness, and pain, became a poet. He wrote over 70,000 verses out of his grief, about 30,000 of which were ghazals, and 2,000 were quatrains. These poems were collected in two epics, called Divan-e Shams-e Tabrizi and Masnavi. Shams was an inspiration for most of Rumi's works, including the one we are talking about today.
Confused and Distraught by Jalal al-Din Muhammad Rumi.
In order to remove any confusion, the word divs, used multiple times within this poem, refers to Persian mythological demons or monstrous creatures.
Again I am raging. I am in such a state by your soul that every bond you bind, I break by your soul. I am like heaven, like the moon, like a candle by your glow. I am all reason, all love, all soul by your soul. My joy is of your doing, my hangover of your thorn. Whatever side you turn your face, I turn mine by your soul. I spoke in error, if it is not surprising to speak in error in this state. For this moment I cannot tell cup from wine by your soul. I am that madman in bond who binds with the divs. I, the madman, am a Solomon with the divs by your soul. Whatever form other than love raises up its head from my heart, forthwith I drive it out of the court of my heart by your soul. Come, you who have departed, for the thing that departs comes back. Neither you are that by my soul, nor I am that by your soul. Disbeliever, do not conceal disbelief in your soul, for I will recite the secret of your destiny by your soul. Out of love of Shams Tabrizi, through wakefulness or night rising, like a spinning mote, I am distraught by your soul.
Theme and main ideas. The speaker explains how his life operates according to the subject, or the soul of the subject. This is evident when the speaker says, "My joy is of your doing, my hangover of your thorn, whatever side you turn your face, I turn mine, by your soul." This shows the theme of the poem, the effect of the soul on the being that possesses it. The speaker is also confused and obsessed about the soul. It is also evident that the speaker wishes to spread the idea of love while diminishing any other feelings when he says, "Whatever form other than love raises up its head from my heart, forthwith I drive it out of the court of my heart."
Out of the many poetic devices found in this poem, here are some of them. Repetition is the act of repeating a word or phrase for an effect of emphasis. The phrase, "by your soul," is repeated multiple times to place emphasis on the effect that the soul has on the person. Simile is the act of comparing one thing to another with the use of like or and. The phrase, "I am like heaven, like the moon, like a candle by your glow," shows how the speaker compares himself to heaven, moons, as well as a candle. A metaphor is the act of comparing one thing to another without using like or as. The verse "my hangover of your thorn" shows the reader comparing the subject to an object with a thorn, most closely resonating to a rose bush. An allusion is to refer to or make a reference to a character, fictional or not. 3 allusions include Divs, Solomon, and Sham-e-Tabrizi. Divs, as previously explained, refers to mythological demons. Solomon is a former ruler of the United Kingdom of Israel, while Sham-e-Tabrizi refers to Shams of Tabrizi as discussed previously.
This poem stand out to me because even after being translated from a foreign language, it still perfectly rhymes in English. The strong emotion aspect involved in this poem was another striking factor.
Now we would like to thank Austin and Sean. You know, Elvis and the Sheep.
And his name is John C.